Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to another episode of the Identity Podcast on the Podmoth Media Network, your foray into the weird, wonky, and sometimes downright spooky. This week, in honor of National Paranormal Day on May 3rd, I present to you a throwback episode, way back when this podcast was known as Hauntheads, prior to rebranding. This episode takes you to 7 Bridges of Grant Park in Milwaukee. It's an older recording, but the content is interesting. See how many strange sounds or voices you can pick out that aren't part of the ambient noise. I found some tidbits and attached them to the end of this episode so that you can hear what I heard, or didn't hear, during our excursion. The other voices you hear are that of Mimi and Bill Steven. Mimi was my co-host way back when, and we had a lot of fun podcasting together. Without further delay, here is Season 1, Episode 17 of Hauntheads, 7 Bridges of Grant Park. Stay spooky.
Welcome to Hauntheads, the podcast that goes bump in the night.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hauntheads, the podcast that goes bump in the night. I'm your host, Janine Mercer, and this week I have something very special for you guys. It is the on-site recording, the EVP sessions that we ran at 7 Bridges of Grant Park in South Milwaukee. We caught some interesting stuff. We didn't hear any of this stuff until we actually came back and re-listened to the audio a couple of times, but you know, the content that we have is actually pretty interesting. So the next step will be to go back through what we found and see if any of the stories about the park match up with the EVPs that we actually heard. So without further ado, I am going to play the recording of our time spent at 7 Bridges. And you guys will have to let us know if you hear anything, in the midst of all of this audio and ambient noise. It was quite unfortunate because when we got there, there were a lot of teenagers present at the park and running through the woods and screaming and yelling. So it was very difficult to go back through the audio and actually figure out which was something that we should focus in on and what was screaming teenagers. So, really, really highly populated park after 10 at night after it closes. So, have a listen. I hope you enjoy it. And on with the show. Alright, fellow Hauntheads. We are currently on an arduous trek into the depths of 7 Bridges of Grant Park. You guys voted that you wanted us to go to the Brumder Mansion, and then the Brumder Mansion was kind of douche bottles. So now here we are wandering through the dark.
You didn't say who you were.
Well, I'm gonna add an intro. But this is a special, not live, on location.
On Star Trek says supplemental start date, blah, blah, blah.
This is an on-location episode of Hauntheads, the podcast that goes bump in the night. And we are here with Mimi's shrinky-dink husband, Bill.
Hello.
Who is our protector for the evening.
Right. No one gets behind me.
And of course I am here with the lovely Mimi Steven.
Hey.
Yeah, so we're walking. The only thing that we have seen or heard thus far has been teenagers.
A loud muffler.
And a really loud muffler. So I'm hoping that...
Is this Hauntheads after hours? Because the park closes in like 45 seconds.
This is like, yeah. So, guys, we had to park on the street because as you come into Grant Park, there's signage that says, hey, dumb shit, the park closes at 10. Don't park your car in here. So now we're getting our steps in.
That's the way they talk in South Milwaukee.
And it's good. In South Milwaukee, there, didn't he?
South.
Yeah?
South.
Yeah. We'll have to take some pictures as well, because the moon is pretty creepy.
Jackie Gleason looking down on us from the Alice. The older hotheads will get that one.
Oh, ghosts? No.
Teenagers.
Screaming teenagers.
Teenagers. Yeah, they're leaving at 10.
Oh, there's somebody. I don't even know why they would have come in if they were going to park here and then leave at 10.
Vehicle. Get to the side of the road.
Well, that's the other reason why I put on my little lantern, Bill.
Yes, no, you're right. Safety first.
Because, yes, absolutely, safety first.
On Saturday night, South Milwaukee, 8 out of 10 drivers are at a .15.
Oh, did you hear them?
I heard that.
What?
They're screaming, scaring each other.
Nice.
Girl.
So apparently, guys, there's a lot of teenagers in here yelling and screaming, scaring each other,
Here they come, they're running.
which is fantastic. Because, you know, guys, this park is supposed to be haunted, right, Mimi?
But they've all got like headlight lamps on.
Oh, really? Oh, I can't really see them. So, Mimi, can you tell us a little bit about the haunting and what's going on here? What are some of the reports?
Let's see. People have committed suicide off the bridge.
Okay.
A girl was rumored to have been murdered here.
Okay.
Perhaps more than one.
Oh, more than one?
No driving.
This is an all-around tree place.
Woo! No ticket, bitches!
Alright, so I figure at some point here we will find a position.
Here's a sign. Let's read this.
Oh, let's read the sign, okay. It probably doesn't say, hey guys, guess what? A bunch of people fucking died here. You shouldn't go into the park at night because a bunch of people fucking died here.
And there's no notices or nothing.
Vehicle.
Well, just, yeah. And keep your dog on a leash and pick up its shit.
Okay.
I think we are the only people going into the park. There are people streaming out.
Yes, there are people streaming out of the park, and we are the only ones walking in.
There's a ranger behind them going, get out.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say. I can't imagine.
Okay, here it is.
Is this one of the bridges?
Enter this wild wood and view the haunts of nature.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what it says.
well, let's hope there are only haunts of nature. Okay, so we walk under a rather spooky archway and further into the forest, where you can barely see a hand in front of your face if you turn off the light, which we're not going to do. Or are you getting...
Oh, no, that's okay.
You're getting blasted? I mean, if you walk ahead of me, then you can kind of sort of see, but...
You can't see anything. Get your eyes accustomed to the darkness.
I'm sure that there are lots of spiders here.
Oh, absolutely.
I myself have arachnophobia. So good.
Okay, so who's got the breadcrumbs? We know how to get that.
The breadcrumbs, the ribbon. Oh yeah, let's wait for Mimi.
I am the sliphook.
You're part of the shit show too.
Ooh, pretty tree.
Yeah.
Maybe a pavilion or something.
Is there anything carved into the tree? Oh, there's stuff written on the tree. Nothing particularly spooky about this tree.
This isn't the tree I'm
Kind
signing.
of a ghost color white, but
Yeah. Which way? Straight?
what do you say, Chief?
Let's go straight.
You want to go straight? You don't think so? The photos that I'm going to take... Here, Bill, you want to hold that? So I'm going to take some photos of the woods surrounding us for those of you who believe that orbs are proof of paranormal activity.
They were when I was at Gettysburg.
Oh, well, there you go. So we'll take some...
Oh,
let's see here.
Statue of Liberty here.
We'll take some shots here in the dark. I mean, there's not really a whole hell of a lot going on.
Oh, we don't have a spectra analysis.
We do not.
Take a picture of the lights of the building.
Oh, yeah.
Some orbs hanging out around there. If we can get that chief's head out of the way.
Oh, no, she's not in the way. At least I can't tell if she's in the way or out of the way. So, another real neat thing that I did was I downloaded an EMF meter.
Oh, well.
So, we can check to see if there are any high EMFs.
I didn't know you could do that.
I'm getting 4.5, 4.7. Oh, now we're going back down to 3, down to 2. Okay, so there's something right around here. Are there like power lines?
Where was that metal thing?
Oh, there's like some sort of, okay. Yeah, so there's some sort of trap right here for some electrical something or other. Yeah. Okay.
That would be my guess.
So we can wipe that off the slate.
Good to know that it works.
Right. Oh, here's another signed tree.
Oh.
By lots of people.
G 1990.
Oh, 1990? That was not yesterday. Shine the light on that tree there. The ghostly etchings on the tree.
Right.
Probably not so much.
Step.
Whoa. 10. 10.
Hold on, Chief.
I have an EMF of 10 right now.
I see no
So,
mechanical reason.
11.
Check that tree out, the split in that tree.
Oh, 6.
Yep, your cannon.
7. Where was I getting 10? 6. 5. It is utterly pitch black out here, guys. 7, 8. Yeah, back there for a minute I had a 10. It was like a 10.6. So it was pretty high, and there's nothing around there. There was no trap or... No. 7, 8. I mean, we are definitely getting some high readings here. I don't know if it's because there's some sort of power station nearby that is throwing the readings off, or... I don't know. Now we're at 8. 7 and 8. Right now, we've just reached kind of a little pavilion area. It's got like a restroom. Looks like maybe a little stage. Ooh, the busts that are carved here are very interesting.
Really neat carving.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
The carvings, the busts.
Oh gosh, I didn't see that. Take a picture of
I
that.
don't know if you're gonna be able to. Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay, get some light up there. Yes, it's different than the first one. It's clearly a male. There's one over there too.
Very interesting carvings. And some really awesome spider webs.
Yeah, pretty good.
Thank God for that.
Oh gosh, what the heck is going on with that nose?
Oof.
That's a witch. Alright, small one.
Witchy woman.
Let me see field nose like that.
Alright.
Nordic guy. Like Germans, not Nordics. What the heck?
Let's see here. As we're kind of meandering through, you can hear various woodland bugs, which, you know, I love bugs. Mimi, do you love bugs?
I don't like bugs.
The ones that I have to crush in the bathroom.
Bugs suck.
Yeah, when I say emergency, it takes them half an hour to come.
Oh.
Oh, look at this one. This one's got like the eyes sculpted and everything.
Oh.
This is not just your average,
Yeah,
See
no,
that?
that's pretty cool.
or else it dropped a knot, one or the other.
There we go. Take some shots out here.
Much different. Grant Park. Are these supposed to be like the original aldermen from Milwaukee County that approved the...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Maybe.
well, somebody should. I
Alright.
mean, that's pretty detailed. You did get high school kids doing it.
They
That
took some
one's got a
time.
wart on it. Hold it.
Seriously?
There's a wart on that. No. This is not funny. This is actually true.
Oh no, it just looks like it's blocky.
Hey, Bill, go with me to see if the bathroom's open.
I think it's locked. I think I saw a padlock on it. Alright guys, I am all alone out here now. Let's take some photos here and see if we can come up with anything. And then I'll share all the photos on the Hotheads blog. See if we get anything with a flash. Is there anybody here this evening with us that would like to speak to us? This object that I'm holding in my hand is a recorder. It won't hurt you. So if you want to, you can come right up to it and speak your mind. What year is it? What year do you remember? Do you have any questions for the spirits, maybe?
What kind of readings have you been getting?
Let's see. Double check these. Right now I'm at 7.4, which is, I mean, it's pretty high, but we're also around all of this lighting. Yeah, see, now I'm getting 3.7.
Good to know.
Okay, here we go. Now we're getting into negative numbers.
Yeah.
So 0.4, negative 0.4.
Well, that would make perfect sense.
Well, now that we're away from all those fucking lights. Looked like 0.2. Negative 0.2. We have a pretty creepy moon tonight.
There's quite the deer herd in here.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Active right about now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's 11 o'clock.
This is gonna like.
Someone's going to be coming out every now and then soon.
This is gonna freak the shit out of me if all of a sudden a deer fucking pops out of the... They're all down there messing with each other. Makes me wonder if a lot of the reports of this place are just teenagers picking on each other. Makes you wonder.
Why are we going this way?
I think Mimi is heading away from the lights. I mean, of all the places where you could play Crazy Man or, Spotlight, I mean, this would be a fantastic place to do that. It seemed to be pretty quiet over here. Did you maybe want to have a seat and we can see if we get any responses? I mean, I'm sure that a lot of people have passed through here.
I'm thinking it's the main way to get out.
Yeah. So probably lots of energy aside from what's present due to the lighting. Yeah, there are lots of ambient sounds around us right now because it seems to be the place that every teenager wants to go on a Saturday night. Alright, so let's...
Not drinking age.
Right. So let's just kind of place our little recorder there. And that was Mimi laying down her flashlight. And we'll ask some questions. Let's try to pull up some stuff here.
Hello, are there any spirits who would like to contact us tonight? If there are, can you make a noise?
Sorry.
Don't mind the ball guy. My name's Mimi. This is Janine. Can you tell us your name?
I mean, a lot of people have said that it's creepy to be here by yourself at night, which I would imagine it would be very creepy. But they haven't really experienced any
Seven Bridges Trail, County of Milwaukee.
any paranormal phenomena. Some people have reported hearing strange sounds, along with the lights, but again, that's could entirely just be from the teenagers who I think have stopped howling now.
For the moment.
I think they may have left.
Will Grand Park be haunted? Is that where you are?
No, I hear them again.
Yeah, they're like,
The hill has eyes.
they're all over the place. Grand Park, Seven Bridges, Wisconsin. There are a lot of ants here.
Grand Park's haunted Seven Bridges.
Looks like termites, too.
Oh, really?
Well,
It's
people,
no
the
good.
one thing you can't see right here is all the beautiful carvings in the pavilion.
I've taken a picture
faces.
of several of them so that I can upload them to the blog and to Twitter. They're pretty ornate for something that's just in a park. Let's see here, what do we got? We've got -0.2, and we're under the lights. Look at this fucking moth, all jacked up. Oh, man. Is there anybody here with us tonight at all who would like to say anything to our listeners?
Anyone want to make any noise to let us know you're here?
I see a lot of support beams here. If you could knock on one of those support beams. Here, I'll even show you how easy it is to knock on one of these support beams. Do you like all the spiders here? 'Cause I don't. Look at, did you see all the huge spider nests all up?
Yeah, I know. All over.
God.
But that one is huge.
There are huge, I mean, these spiders are gigantic. I don't think I've ever seen spiders so big. Oh, this is where they live. Remind me never to come here again. Stay far, far, far away.
I think we should go stand on that first bridge.
Yeah, you think so? Alright, we're gonna say goodbye to all the spiders that are eating well because of all the fucking moths.
Aye.
Like, really well. Yep. Losing my pants, though. I've lost a little bit of weight. Just enough weight to make my pants fall down.
Good for you.
It's useful.
Feel better?
I actually have started feeling a little bit better.
Good.
Yeah, it's really interesting when you drop like 5 or 10 pounds, you really feel a difference.
Yeah.
You breathe better and you sleep better, and because when you go to sleep, all that extra weight pushes down on your organs, and then you wake up and you're all crotchety and cranky and breaky and cracky. And do you want to maybe snap a couple of pictures here, Mimi, so that we can see if there are any orbs or any mists? There have been mists reported in Grant Park.
I haven't seen any of this at all.
And the only strange readings we've been getting are from, seem to be service hatches. I wonder what the spirits think of all these people coming in here talking about this place being haunted.
Yeah, sure. Maybe they're not showing themselves on a spike.
Now there are more kids laughing.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I actually think they're on the bridge.
Yeah.
If at any point there's somebody out here who feels brave enough, please feel free to come up to the mic. Tell us a little bit about yourself. When you were around, were there horses and buggies? Yep, there's that trap or whatever it is again.
2 lights ahead of us. On the first bridge, local time is 10:40. Mark.
That's a nice mark. Oh.
Hello. How you doing?
Good, how are y'all?
You looking for ghosts?
Me too. Hey.
You guys seen anything spooky?
Not yet.
No, nothing?
Have you got?
Nah. Hear lots of people screaming, but they're just
Oh.
kids running around the woods,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
May the God-given peace of this leafy solitude rest upon and abide with
Mm-hmm. So did you get some pictures, Mimi?
Yeah, we'll see when it happens.
Overall, guys, it was a pretty spooky trek through the 7 bridges of Grant Park, but
Very quiet.
very quiet. The only real noises that we heard, and I guess, it'll take me some time to go back through and figure out if there's actually anything on this tape. But, yeah, I'll enhance some of the audio and we'll figure out if there's anything going on here. I don't think so. At least not tonight. Maybe Monday night. Were they spray painting over here? Is that what they were doing? Is that what they were doing? They were spray painting over there? I thought I heard paint cans.
Oh, maybe.
I kept hearing tss, tss, tss.
I didn't look.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's kind of take a moment to go through a few little snippets of audio that I've singled out from what you just listened to. It was quite long, and, with all the ambient noise, it was probably difficult to pick a lot of the stuff out. So I have a few clips here that I want to kind of focus in on, and I hope you guys will enjoy them. Now, this audio is at about 10 minutes and 4 seconds in on our recording, and I'll play that for you quickly. Okay, so I personally thought that voice at about 10:04 was saying "save us." Mimi thought that it sounded more like "get along." For me, it sounded like the "save us" was elongated, and the "us" portion of the speech pattern was cut very short. That's obviously just my opinion, and you guys should form your own, but I will play it one more time for you, just so you can have another listen. This next clip begins at about 22 minutes in. It extends to about 22 minutes and 17 seconds. In the audio, you'll hear me show the spirit how to knock on the columns, and then we get a very defined answer. I'll even show you how easy it is to knock on one of these support beams. In that audio, you heard 2 very distinct thumps at the end. I didn't hear those when I was knocking on the column. You'll hear my 3 small knocks, and then, we get a good response. It actually sounded as if somebody came right up to the recorder and tapped on the recorder, so. Let's see here. Okay, this little piece of audio is from when we were actually exiting the park and going out over the bridge. I'm not going to say what I think it's saying, but yeah, you guys will just have to listen to it and see what you think. Now, let me just zoom in on this audio, and I'll play it again for you so that you can kind of have a better listen to it, because it's kind of mixed in with a lot of other ambient noise. In that particular clip, it sounds to me as if the voice is saying, "Oh, so it's a park." So those are just a few of my highlights from the recording that we got at 7 Bridges of Grant Park. If you guys happen to listen to the audio and you find more EVPs, or you find some noises that you think are weird, please drop us a line at hauntheadscast@gmail.com. We'd love to know what you're hearing, and until next time, that is about it from me. Next week we'll have Mimi back, and we'll have some more cool stuff for you. So thanks for listening. Thanks for voting, telling us where to go and how to get there. Well, not so much how to get there, but where to go in a nice way. And we'll see you next week. And until next time, stay spooky.